Hi and welcome to LR Live. My name is Fraser and today we're going to be launching a new series every week which is going to be called Tricked Out Tuesday. So let's get straight into it. So as the name suggests, Tricked Out Tuesday is going to be a collection of a few really nice trick products for a range of different vehicles. Today we're going to focus on Defender. So I'm going to initially just launch them all at you really quickly, and then if there's one particular item you want to look at, you can use the chapters below in the description to jump to that section, or by all means just watch all of them. So going to start with leather trimmed A-pillar trim replacement piece. Now we've covered this in a previous episode with a standard replacement, but also the deeper channeled replacement that Mud UK offer, which is a great product. But this one is a standard replacement part that's actually wrapped in perforated leather. Secondly, similar line, we've got some replacement door handles for Defender, and these are again trimmed in leather with white stitch finish. So again, another nice little product there. Moving onwards, we're going to stick with one of our favourites, and that's Optimill. So Optimill have produced a couple of very nice fuel caps. Now these are pretty sexy, so we're going to go into those in more detail, but they come in silver and black, so that's something definitely to look at. A couple more things. We've got this magnetic sump plug kit. It's a 5-piece kit, and this is for a PUMA, and the reason this is great is because it's immensely strong magnets, which has always been a bit of a letdown on some of the original equipment that you get on the PUMA, so that's something we're going to be looking at. And finally, a product that's just dropped into LR Parts are these adjustable blind spot mirrors for Defender. Now they're a little bit wider, they come in satin and gloss, so another great product. So let's get into each one and see what we like about them. Let's kick off with the A-pillar trim. So these are genuine leather, and as I said before, it is perforated, you can see there. So you need to make sure that that's going to suit the rest of the trim in your vehicle. But if you're sort of dressing up the interior, it's perhaps not such a utilitarian vehicle, your Defender. You may have already replaced the gear stick gaiter. You might have a nice steering wheel on there that's got some perforations. You just want to complement that whole look. These are a fantastic addition, especially if they're already broken. It's a fairly inexpensive part, but it does add a nice sort of detail to the interior of your vehicle, and it's in an area that you're looking at nearly all the time, so it's just a little reminder that your vehicle's a little bit special. So yeah, I would say these are a nice little addition. If you are going to trick out the interior Defender and employ some of that leather trim, you might be interested in these door handles as well. So invariably door handles on a Defender, they don't really break, but they do get incredibly worn and tatty, and they are a major component to holding the door card in place. So these ones from LUCARI, they're basically genuine leather again with the white stitching on there. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a little, so I looked at them first and I thought, well, how do you fit them? Because the screw is internal and you need that to obviously fit them. But what they've very cleverly done, you can just see there's a little aperture there where you can put your screwdriver to fit them. Now obviously that initially, as soon as you do that, it's going to show as quite a bit of a hole, but over time that will seal up again. That will naturally fill the gap. So quite easy to fit. It's literally a 1 or 2 minute job, and you're going to massively improve the look inside your Defender. So really nice little product. And yes, so as I said before, one of my favourite brands at the moment is the Optimill range of products, and they haven't disappointed with their fuel caps. Now, it's a bit of a luxury, let's be honest. It's a luxury item, but it is a really nice luxury item. So check out this TD5 fuel cap here. So it's, again, really nicely CNC machined. It's in that satin finish. Obviously, you do get new keys, which might be of value. So if you're changing keys on your doors, if you're upgrading to sort of central locking or anything like that, just know that you're obviously going to have a separate key for your fuel cap. So in the climate we live in, with fuel prices getting higher and higher, and there are sort of, you know, instances where fuel's been stolen, make sure you've got a little bit more security. Again, we're always banging on, or I am always banging on about security, and these are an additional security item. They can't be smashed with a hammer because they're not made out of plastic. They come with a brand new key, so you're secure and it's not going to be the same key as the other Defender owners in your area. So yeah, I would say this is a worthwhile investment, but it just looks gorgeous. And they do one in the silver as well. There we go. So you also get them for pre-TD5, so that's going to be anything from 200, 300 TDI, V8, or early 90 or 110. It's a big solid lump there, look, there's no way that's going to get smashed off. So you'll recognise the internals, it's a standard fitment, but a a big improvement on the security of your fuel on your vehicle, so more than worthwhile having, but it's a proper trick bit of kit. So yeah, this is pretty much the pinnacle of Tricked Out Tuesday. So next on the agenda for our tricked out bits are these magnetic sump plugs. And this is a 5-piece set for a PUMA. So this will cover every opportunity. So you've got, I think, probably diffs, you've got transmission, you've got engine, and you've got a gearbox. So that will cover every single orifice on your vehicle. Now, a lot of manufacturers obviously do fit magnetic sump plugs. The idea being that if you've got any wear to the engine, any swarf, and you don't want it continually running around in the engine creating excessive wear, sump plugs will draw all the filings onto them, the magnetic end. That will gather them all together and stop them going around the system. Now, obviously, that's a great help to prolong the life of the engine. But what it also will do is give you an indication if there's any excessive wear on your engine, because the last thing you want to be doing is just continually running the engine when there's an issue. And if you do have an issue and there's excessive swarf inside the engine, excessive wear, you're going to be seeing a lot of filings on these sump plugs. So they are stronger than they need to be, but that's a good thing. Now I'm going to show you this last product from LR Parts. These just came in today. Now they come in a gloss finish and a satin finish, so whatever sort of suits your vehicle more, they've got both aspects covered. But let me just show you some of the details. Now, one thing I want to say is they are a lot more attractive than a standard Defender wing mirror, but the construction of them probably isn't as hardy as the standard one is, because obviously they're deeper, they've got more of a box section to them. The plastic's probably a little bit more fragile, so if you're doing a lot of off-road stuff, then this probably isn't the product for you. But if you're doing a lot of on-road driving, and you can certainly benefit from this blind spot mirror, these are going to be a fantastic addition. So as I say, they're deeper, they've got a really nice aerodynamic curve to them. And what you'll see is they've got this blind spot mirror here. So if I show you on here, look, you've actually got a movable blind spot mirror. And what this means is these aren't handed. So you can just put them on both sides, it doesn't matter. They'll fit on one, on the other, or both. So if you only want the blind spot on one side, you could match this with one of the gloss mirrors they do. Or if you've got a good standard mirror on your vehicle already and you want to replace your driver's side with one with a blind spot, or on the passenger side maybe, the off side or the near side, doesn't matter. And that's a nice thing, because you don't necessarily want a pair with both of them on there. It just might not suit your driving. If you just want the blind spot on the driver's side, this is a good option because they come individually. So very easy to fit. It's just literally one Allen bolt there, one hex bolt to come out, and then you just basically slip this collar over the ball end of your arm and you just do it up and it's there. That's probably rotted on your existing one anyway, so you know, there's a good chance it needs an upgrade. So yeah, why not go for one of these with the blind spot mirror? So that is the end of Tricked Out Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just a quick one, but I mean, there are some really nice little trick products that are out there. So I thought, why not just do them every Tuesday? You know what's coming, and you might get some little ideas that would be a perfect addition to your Defender. So thanks very much. If you liked what you saw, please do give me a thumbs up. And obviously don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And that's it for now, and I shall catch you on the next one.